Is GoDaddy overcharging you? Are you overpaying for things that you really don't need? Let's take a closer look at an actual GoDaddy invoice and see which items you can remove so you can save money. Welcome to Dave Talks Business.
We have Dave Kramer, the founder of All Pro Web Tools.
Dave has worn many hats over the years as a small business owner.
Well, I really feel that small business is the core of the American economy.
Amen.
So this is the first invoice that I'd like to show you, and it comes to almost $60. And this is for 1 year of basic email. And this is just for one email box. That's one email address at your.com. So if you wanted to have 2 or 3 emails, then that's going to cost you, maybe 3 emails would be $180 a year. And that's for basic email. The other thing to notice about this is that you're only getting 2 gigs of storage. Now, just for comparison, Google, when you sign up for your Gmail account, your free Gmail account, you get 15 gigs of storage. And if you wanted to increase that to 100 gigs, you'd be paying about $2 a month or even $20 a year. That really beats paying $60 a year to GoDaddy for just 2 gigs. Also, since this is just a simple basic email box, many web hosts will just include this for free. Now, this next invoice is for over $500, and this is for something that GoDaddy calls Website Security Deluxe. Now, I think that when you're paying a company to host your website, it's their responsibility to make sure that their servers are secured. This would be like purchasing a house that didn't have any locks, windows, or doors. It just doesn't make sense. So when we go to the GoDaddy website to take a look at the website security, they have 3 levels here, and they include just one website, and it includes a firewall. Now, that's just something standard that you should have already built into your web servers. And then there's what they call an SSL certificate included in the firewall, but I don't think this has to do with the normal SSL certificate you would get so that when visitors visit your website, they see this nice little lock here in the web browser. I think this is referring to something different because GoDaddy charges a whole nother set of fees just to get SSL on your website. It also says it includes malware scanning. And again, that's a function of the server architecture on their end. That's something they should be managing automatically. And then they also list annual site cleanup and remediation. I have no idea what that means. And when I click on this, it doesn't explain it. They also say that they have DOS protection, which again should be standard. And they also say that they give you a content delivery network. Well, a lot of companies automatically include that. I automatically include that for my clients, and it's free. You can get it right here from Cloudflare, so you shouldn't be paying anything for that. Then they also list backup. Well, that's also something that we include. If you're running a business and you have information on a web server, it should be backed up, and that's just part of what I include for my web hosting. And I know other systems do that as well. So I really don't see why you should be paying extra for security on your web server. And this renews at $29.99. So basically $30 a month that they're charging you to add locks and windows and doors to the home that you already purchased. It just doesn't make sense to me. Now on to the SSL certificate. If you did want to purchase an SSL certificate so that when visitors visit your website, they see the nice little lock in the corner here, GoDaddy is going to charge you over $95 a year as their regular rate. Now, that just is ridiculous to charge when you realize that you can go to a lot of other places. This place, for instance, will charge you as little as about $8 a year for an SSL certificate. This is a little better one here for 23, but there's a lot of companies now that are including SSL at absolutely no charge. That's what I'm doing with my clients. I don't charge them anything for SSL. Now we move on to the bread and butter of GoDaddy. When you want to register your domain name, it shows here as $2.99. And so when you pay for a year at $2.99, you expect every year is going to be $2.99. But this little asterisk here hides this information down here, which then you have to click this. And then you find out that after the initial purchase term, additional years will be charged at the current price. But what is the current price? Well, you have to put in an actual domain to find out. So once you put that in, you'll see that the first year will be $2.99. First year is in very small print. And that the normal price is going to be about $18 a year. Now you can register your domain name for less than $10 on a lot of other sites. This one, for example, will register the exact same domain name for just $8.88. So what GoDaddy is doing is they're taking a loss on the first year and they're charging you twice as much as what you would normally pay every year after that. So I thought it was incredible when I was doing this audit of my clients' past 5 years paying GoDaddy. These invoices come at very random times. They're auto-billed to their credit card, so they don't even really notice. One here is over $1,000. And so over the past 5 years, this client had paid over $3,500 to GoDaddy. And that's an average of $714.
$714 a year? Wow. Normal hosting, you can usually find for about $10 a month, so that's about $120 a year. And then on top of that, if you're paying about $10 to register your domain name, that brings you to about $130. That's it. That's all you should be paying for basic website hosting. It really bothers me when I see small businesses being overcharged for things just because they don't know any better. I mean, you're not expected to be a technical expert. I really suggest that you consult with a computer person that you trust to go over your GoDaddy bill or any other hosting bill or emails or anything else that you're paying for so that they can help you to see if you really need to be paying for those services. A lot of these services are valid services, but only if you need them, and many companies just don't need them. Another thing I've noticed a trend for is GoDaddy charging for Office 365. Now, Office 365 has its uses, but I see it more and more being sold to small business owners who really just want basic email and they don't need all of the services being offered by Office 365. So if you're paying for Office 365, make sure you're using all the features that it includes and you're not just using it just so you can check your email, because there's much cheaper ways to go about that. And when you have multiple users in your company that all have their own email address, that Office 365 charge can add up really quick. Are there any companies that you suggest I take a closer look at and make a video about? Go ahead and comment below. Let me know what those companies are and I'll be sure to take a look at it. You can also feel free to reach out to me. I'd be happy to look over any technical invoices that you're receiving, to consult with you, talk that over, and see if there's any ways we can shave some of those fees off and save you some money. Feel free to reach out to me. Link in the description. So I hope this helps you to save money on your next invoice, and I promise I'll continue to look for other ways to help you save money in your small business, so stay subscribed to the channel. Hey, thanks for watching. So how did I do? Let me know in the comments below. And if you have an idea for a video I should do in the future, you can put that in the comments too. I also have a free small business resource toolkit available on my website. You can find the link in the description below. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. And you can also subscribe right here. And there's another great video that will help your small business right here.